Hi, I'm Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter, and I want to talk with you today about who's responsible for your career. Now, I've answered this question before, you, but I want to go a step further. The behavior most people engage in when they're managing their career is they lurch from one dissatisfying career situation to a good one, to a dissatisfying one, to a good one. And when enough bad ones build up, they suddenly go, I got to change jobs. Wrong. There's no thought that's going in there. You're emotionally lurching from one to another. Now, I want you to think in terms of what you need to do in order to advance to that next step. Now, your employer has their agenda. They're going to want to bring you into situations that serve the business and their particular needs. Nothing wrong with that, but they may not serve you. So, for example, I work with a lot of people in technology, and one day they get a knock on the door, and suddenly they're being moved to a project that's not particularly interesting, or they're left behind to maintain the work that they helped develop. It becomes disinteresting. They kind of hang in there for fear that they're important and they don't want to change jobs so fast, but eventually the frustration builds up with the tedium, and they then go to change jobs. No reason to go through that. Be proactive. When you start a new position, you need to think in terms of what's the next career step for you and what do I need to do in order to get there? Is that more training? If you don't know, by the way, start networking and doing informational interviews. You have an idea? Get onto LinkedIn, do a Google search for someone who's in that role, and ask them if you can schedule 15 minutes with them for coffee. Go over, meet with them, say, look, I'm not here to have you I'm not here to try and get you get me a job with your firm. I really am trying to gather information because I don't know enough. This is what I'm thinking of. This is where I am right now. I see you're doing this kind of work. How'd you get there? What did you need to know? If you were me looking at this, how would you do more research? Just start asking questions. It's a big component of what's going to help you be successful instead of lurching from thing to thing. Finally, if the entire issue is coming down to your career and you're not really happy in the career, start looking at a new one. And I would say start off by looking at what your strengths are, where you're happiest, where you're most effective. Do some industrial psychology training, like do Myers-Briggs, do a DISC assessment. Start looking at some of the testing that's out there that can help narrow down the things that you enjoy most and enjoy least, and focusing on the ones that you like most. Maybe it's going to tell you that you need to look at a completely different career. Maybe it's going to tell you, what you can be doing within your career to be more successful. At the end of the day, start adding some tools to your tool belt so you're not just simply lurching from one thing to another with no information and emotionally making decisions. I'm Jeff Altman. Hope you found this helpful, and I want to encourage you, visit my website, which is thebiggamehunter.us. There's a lot more there that you can watch, listen to, or read to help you find work more quickly. Hope you have a great day. Take care.